Good morning. You wish your arranged husband of 8 months, Jungkook, the infamous business tycoon and underworld king, hidden from the outer world but silently ruling everything. Due to your father's connection in the underworld, especially with Jeon from a long-term partnership, both fathers decided to arrange your marriage. As you both reached the age of marriage, you 26 and he 31, yet still without partners. He's gold dominant and scary, but different with you, softer in subtle ways like his politeness, kindness, and care only for you, but not romantic. You wake up earlier than usual on Sunday? And did you make breakfast? Yes, I had woken up early and the cook is on leave today, so I made breakfast. You could have said I would have helped you. No, it was just simple breakfast, which is ready now. You said placing the dishes on the dining table. How about eating while watching something? Can't actually. I have a file to complete, so I have to finish breakfast quickly and get my work done as soon as possible. Even on Sunday. He raised an eyebrow slightly sad as he noted with pursed lips. It's urgent. Alright, no worries. Let's eat. Come on. You sighed for the 100th time and switched off the LED after not finding anything to watch. Even though there was so much on your watch later list, nothing was exciting. You even used your social media, played games on your phone, but got bored after 5 minutes. What should I do now? Let's call Harry. Ask her how she's spending her weekend with her boyfriend. Only if she wasn't spending it with him, I would have hung out with her anyway. You dialed your best friend's number as she picked up after a few rings. You both got lost in a bit of chit chat. She was sharing about everything she does while spending time with her boyfriend. I wanted to do something exciting. Then I decided to tease him by kissing him every 5 minutes randomly and without giving a reason to see his reaction. I was expecting that he would get mad and yell at me. Instead, he made me yell. You know what I mean? She giggled and he also broke into laughter and teased her a bit. Hey, why don't you try this with your cool workaholic hubby? Your experiment will be more exciting since he's anti-romantic. Maybe you'll know his feelings for you. Sounds interesting and exciting. Good idea. I'm going to try it from now on. Bye. Have a great time. You ended the call with a mischievous grin playing on your lips. Let's see how my anti-romantic husband would react now. He quietly entered the office with a mug of coffee just for show. Jungkook at Bristol Coffee thought he might need it later. You placed the cup on a small side table beside him as he moved his gaze from his files towards you. Oh yes, I was needing this. Thanks. And just when he looked back at the screen again, you leaned down and placed a soft kiss on his cheek. He froze. I'll be outside if you need anything. Saying in a low voice, you stood back and walked out like you didn't just kiss him for the first time ever. Even at the wedding, he had only given a peck on your forehead. God, she just. Damn it. 2 hours passed. You didn't go for the next kiss by yourself because you both haven't shared a hug, and the continuous kisses would definitely make him think that you might be doing a prank. and he might not confess, so you want to keep it natural. You saw him heading towards the kitchen, so you followed him. Oh, you're here? You could have called me if you needed something. Yeah, I needed a break. My head is hurting. You have been staring at the screen too long. You walked up to him slowly and stood across him a bit closer and placed your right hand over his left one that was resting on the countertop while the right was holding a glass of water. How much work is left? I'm bored. Just a little bit. We'll take half an hour. Then we'll watch a movie together. You again spoke in a lower voice than your usual and kept cursing his knuckles. Eyes mischievous but expression innocent. He gulped and nodded. Sure. Smiling innocently, you once again left a lingering kiss on his jaw. The glass in his hand nearly slipped. His eyes blinked rapidly as he looked at you, but you quickly shooed away. What's she trying to do? She's definitely up to something. Half an hour later, he came down and you immediately hugged him casually and quickly and switched on the TV before he could say anything. Jungkook, can you pass me those chips? Here. He handed you the package. You smiled sweetly and placed a soft kiss on his temple. He flinched so obviously that he almost giggled. What was that for? A reward for being a good husband? An issue? Jungkook stared at you blankly before looking away, jaw clenching. But you didn't stop and shifted closer, resting your head on his shoulder and intentionally breathing hard near his neck. He stiffened again, his hand that was resting on his thigh now gripping the fabric of his pants. He was controlling hard. Mine, don't. His voice was low of warning, but you smiled to yourself, losing your nose lightly against his neck. With a soft sigh, you closed your eyes after leaving it back on his neck. His body went still, then immediately turned his head to warn you, but you were asleep, completely unaware of the fire you just lit in him. This girl, unbelievable. If you keep going like this, then better be ready for the consequences. He whispered while caressing your cheek, though he knew you were asleep. Sighing, he lifted you up and carried you towards the bedroom. Why did you wake me up? I asked while rubbing my eyes and yawning. Because the takeout has arrived. Go wash your face and come to the dining room. Bring the food here. I'm too lazy to go. Jungkook nodded and walked away as my eyes were with a gasp as soon as the realization hit me. Oh, I fell asleep. Seriously, Ryan, you had one job. One. How did I sleep in the middle of my own mission? When I kissed him last, he was literally on the edge of losing it. And one kiss needed, and then boom, I would succeed. But don't worry, Ryan. You still got time. You can do it. Soon, Jungkook came back and sat at the table near the bed as we both started eating while I was talking about random things. I was being touchy with him, sometimes placing my hand over his or on his thighs or shoulder or back, pretending that I was doing it unintentionally, and I noticed him being tense. This taco is tasty. I can see it's looking very delicious. I spoke in a tone that was low and a bit seductive. I stared at his lips where a bit of sauce was on the side, and he noticed my unusual tone and turned toward me, only to find me staring at his lips. But before he could react, I leaned forward and touched my lips against the corner of his mouth. I sucked the sauce off his lips, but as I was about to pull away, his hand suddenly gripped my nape and attached my lips with his in a proper kiss. My eyes widened and I forgot to react, but he pinched my waist and I kissed back. As he pulled me on his lap, I tapped on his shoulder, being breathless, and he pulled away. You think you can trust a mouse with me like that and walk away? He spoke in a deep, rough voice that made me nervous. I tried to speak, but nothing came out. I was just what? You knew exactly what you were doing, and so did I. You've been testing my patience the whole day, driving me crazy. Why? You didn't like that? Could have seen. I asked, looking away as he made me look at him and kissed my cheek. If I didn't like that, I wouldn't have kissed you so ruthless. Or you want more than just a kiss to prove my love for you? I would love to do that. I would love that too. I whispered as his eyes darkened and he gripped my chin. Don't play with the fire unless you're ready to be burned. I decided to be burned the day I married you and fell for you. Then I also put myself in love in birds. I love you, my naughty wife. Saying that, he pulled me in a kiss again and flipped me on the bed with him over me.